turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you. I worship you. Sing it, church. Waymaker. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, you are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 Y'all believe that today? You're going to hear more about that. But you know, every time I don't think I'm going to make it, God provides a way. Every time I know you think you're not going to make it, you don't think you're going to pass that test at school, you say a word and God eases the mind. And you remember all the things that you studied, and you write that down on paper, and you pass that test you didn't think you were going to. He's a way maker, amen. I want to go over to slide, Vince, go over to that next slide where it says, in the bridge. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop. Do that again. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working.
You see, we serve a limitless God, right? The reason our God never stops working, let me show you the heart of God. He didn't bring me up here to preach, but I'm gonna do this because we need it, right? See, God is a God of seed time and harvest, right? He never stops working. The system he put us in, when he created this place and put us here, it never stops working. Listen to his heart, for real, because he drops things in our spirit, right? And then a year later, we see it. He knew he was gonna do that because he never stops working, right? Like, it's right there, I see it. It's sitting in the distance. Real rebels don't condone it, and the shelters surely miss it. I take a look beyond and I don't see me standing near it. You know, I've heard of it before. Someone told me it's my limit. You see, we live in this invention, this deception at its finest. Finding our climate has been altered by modern science. We thrive in a society that tells us go the distance, yet we try, and we find that we're limited by compliance, right? The common road is college. For my knowledge, I'm in debt. Hopefully you pay attention to the chains around these people's necks. Look, I just want to fly away and be so free that I forget that my decision to be different was ever my regret. Man, I'm sick of this box. I strike a match in hopes I catch the folks who figured me flop with gasoline that I can get and burn this place to the ground. With every limit that's been set, my uniqueness is my weapon. Ain't no telling what's next. Look, I've been given all I need. We've been given all I need. We've been given all we need, right? Ephesians was right. So take your focus off your limits and put hope in the Christ, because in him, we've got the power to meet darkness with light. The same spirit that brought him to life is with you in spite of everyone who tells you no and to stop when you should go. Please don't listen to the voices I thought that you should know. That is prime time. The children of God, here and beyond, get the confidence to get up and shine. Get on your grind. No more looking back. Set your face and run your race. You were put here with a purpose, and it's worth the work it takes. See, authority has been given to the King and to his church. The fullness of him who fills everything in every way. So please, please, see beyond your limits. I pray that's when you find that the limits that you see only existed in your mind. See, if I had 1,000 keys, man, I'd toss them in the crowd. And watch as you unlock the person that you've been holding down. I don't need 1,000. All I have to bring is one. You see, truth is all we need is present in the Son. See, limitless is more than a thing. It's more than a dream. It's more like open doors for those who dare to believe that it's possible to break the loop and lead a regime. A generation on a mission? That's amazing to me, right? All it takes is one to get it. That's a chain reaction. It jumps to the next person before you know what happens. The world is full of people, unashamed and unrestrained. So please, see beyond your limits. Life will never be the same. But we're going to go back to that bridge one more time, right? Listen to these words. Sing.
You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God,
that's who he is.
that is who you are.
His actions flow from his identity.
You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness.
That's who he is.
My God, that is who you are.
And he tells us to move forward. You see? Look. I don't really want to move without you. I'm calling out on your precious presence. I can never doubt. When I'm lost in life, you show me the route. In those darkest parts, your love's all around. In the battleground, and when I'm in the field, your love's so for real, and I know the deal. Yeah, never forsaking your love. It's been making a way, and it's giving way more to give. And every time I sing this song, I'm reminded of the 100 times you've shown graces in those crazy places. I live, man. Back to basics, no more chasing basics till I see your face. High has got me on the hottest time, shining bright like a diamond mine. Look, I just smile because I'm on your mind, and I don't really want to move without you.
Miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the dark.
That's who he is.
My God, that is who you are.
He's a waymaker, right?
Amen. You are a waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, yeah. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 One more time, sing Waymaker. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
Matthew chapter 16, beginning in verse 15. And he said to them, "But who do you say I am?" Simon Peter replied, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." He is a waymaker. He is a miracle worker. He is a promise keeper. He is a light in the darkness. He is so many other things. Jesus asked Peter, "Who do you say that I am?" In all the cultural rumors of that day, Peter was bold. He was confident in his response. And he says, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." In all of the confusion of today, and with everybody that has their own opinion on everything today, we still have to answer that same question. Who do we say that Jesus is? And our response better be as bold and as confident as Peter's.